scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band, young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. It's alright, man.
Can you go to court? Get it up.
Cool. I be going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down. Tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A gain of 3, second down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lock going to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry for James Conner. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hey. Jim.
They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Cardinals sit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, Connor looking for space. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Everyone's got four down. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Check. Check hot, well. Hot. Hey, hold on. Let's go, defense. Hey, come on. Man up, D.
Murray going to throw. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. James Conner, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach? Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Block now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery. Touchdown for Arizona. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down, it's Walker. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end Fant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Locke. setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Locke looking for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
First down, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Connor up the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Shotgun now for Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble.
And trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
78 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Block off of play action. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Again, a run with Connor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check Mike 27. 27. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
Murray now. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal 1st. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner with career touchdown number 60. And the Cards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on second down. Locke repeated the last play, finding Walker. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Murray off play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Murray. Got him in. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Murray. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a handoff up the middle. Hawkins. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's complete to McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Come back. Defense, keep it up, guys. Check it back.
They run behind center with Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Here we go. Mike 56, Mike 56. We ain't giving him nothing to take. Come on. 56 to Mike, boys, 56.
They'll look to run with Connor. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Easy, easy.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now, they tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Locke, gotta have this one. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw is Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
To try again after the sack. Murray. This is complete to Hawkins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Connor is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Back to Walker on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 17, Locke. And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. He's got room past the 30, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. To throw, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Locke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll take a shot for the end zone and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray on the move to his left. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Month 56. Month 56. All day, kid. Shoot. Motion. Green.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Right there. 56. Here we go, D. 56.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Screen pass to Connor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Andy Lee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this, he's going to keep it. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw it, Murray. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Cards, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get strong. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing it do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
the pits, I'm the pits, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's